Hi, this is Jo Painter of Confidence Coaching for Women.co.uk. And today's video I'm talking all about a tool which I use with my career clients when I'm coaching them. And it's based on a life coaching very common tool called the Wheel of Life. And it's basically a pie divided into 8 different segments. But rather than each segment representing a part of your life, in this situation, each segment represents a part of your career. And each segment is then labelled with one aspect of your career. And ideally, what you'd like is each of those segments to be at a really high satisfaction level. So what we do when I'm coaching a client is we work through every segment and decide on a score level from 0 to 10 where they come for that particular title. So for example, the top one up here is expertise. So I would ask my client, on your expertise, which is your technical abilities, your knowledge about the job, how well you can do the job, on your expertise levels, where would you score yourself from 0 to 10? With 10 being I'm absolutely totally satisfied, I can't get any better, this is as good as it gets. And 0 being it's a bit of a disaster, it's not where I want to be at all. And we would work out then where they sit on that particular measurements. And when they come up with that, we then look at how can they move forward, how can they get better in each of those levels that they need to. So the different 8 segments, let me go through them for you, are expertise, visibility, by which I mean how visible are you within your industry, within your company, within your team and with your seniors. And the next segment is reward and recognition, which is also obviously about how satisfied do you feel with your pay, with your appreciation from your company or your boss. How well does that feel to you? Are you satisfied? Would you like it to be better? The 4th segment is then about company values and purpose. Do you feel that your values and purpose match your company's? Do you feel comfortable with their culture? Could things be better? And if so, high. So how would you score yourself on that? Are you a 0, a 10 or somewhere in the middle? Then we move on to progression. What does progression look like in terms of your career currently in the job you're in? Are there opportunities? And if so, what are the chances of you getting those opportunities? And where would you score yourself on that? Or is it a bit of a dead-end job that's as far as you can go, which would bring you obviously with a lower score? Next we come to security, and these days that can be a very big worry for people. How secure does your job feel? What would happen if there was a big change in the business and perhaps your job was less secure? How comfortable do you feel now, and how could you improve that if you want to? And the next one is work-life balance, a big one that I work with clients on. So have you got the balance that you would like between the amount of time and energy you spend at work and the amount of time and energy you get for the rest of your life? That balance can be a very tricky one, but what could be different for you? Where would you score yourself on that? And the final one is team. It's about the people you work with, your colleagues, your peers, your seniors. How is it? Does it feel like a team, or is it too much of a team? Do you prefer to work on your own and be a bit more, or have more autonomy? So for each of those segments within this tool, I ask the client to score themselves from 0 to 10. Then, as I said, we work on what would make the difference to move them further up the scale and what is holding them back where they are now. And that can really give us information that we can use for the rest of their coaching. So if you'd like to have a go at this tool, then I've put a link to it on the page, just near the video. If you click on that link, it'll take you to download my Career Life tool. So I hope you found that useful, and if you feel that it's a bit uncomfortable to do by yourself or you'd like some support, then please do message me or book in for a discovery call at www.speakwithjo.com. That's www.speakwithjo.com. I'd love to work through the tool with you or to have a chat about any of your other career issues. Thanks for listening.